Market and Slaughterhouse Code, Traffic Code, Tourism Code, Solid Waste Management Code, Agricultural and Fishery Code, codified general ordinances since 1949, to 3 volumes distributed to the barangay officials and different national agencies for free.
Allow me to express my gratitude to the DILG for their unwavering guidance, to our Sangguniang members for their diligence and cooperation, and to our people of Ipil for their trust and support. The progress we celebrate today is the fruit of our united commitment. And as we look ahead, may we continue to hold ourselves to the highest standards of integrity, efficiency, and service. With God's grace, let us move forward together, paperless, empowered, and ever committed to serving Ipil and its people.
Ilan sa Sangguniang Bayan sa lungsod sa Ipil. Daghang salamat!
The Municipality of Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay came into existence after the signing of the Executive Order Number 249 last July 26, 1949 by the late President Elpidio Quirino. Ipil is a first-class municipality and the capital of the province of Zamboanga, Sibugay. It lies in the crossroads of the 3 cities, namely Zamboanga City, Dipolog City, and Pagadian City with 28 barangays. Ipil has a population of 96,363 as of the 2024 PSA census and a land area of 16,553.33 hectares. Business thrived due to the presence of Gaisano Grand Mall, Budget-Wise, City Hardware, and other big business establishments. Since 1949, the municipal government center was situated in the Poblacion area, was only transferred in 2022. The Honorable Mayor now, Ramses Troy D. Oligario, who was then the Municipal Vice Mayor in 2022 to 2025, holds office in the left wing area, while the Municipal Vice Mayor, Annabel C. Oligario, who was then the Municipal Mayor in 2022 to 2025, holds office in the right wing area adjacent to the Mayor's office. The local Sangguniang holds office in this area with 3 to 6 legislative staff. The Liga Office, Liga President Roy Andy C. Oligario. The SK Federation President, Treximil T. Palalon. The IPMR, Al-Hafid E. Muhammad. The SB Secretary's office is adjacent to the session hall. The municipal administrator now is the former Vice Governor of the province, Attorney Ray Andres C. Oligario. The session is on live streaming, paperless session. Website is www.sbepil.net.
Sangguniang Bayan staff to please rise as we welcome our Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil Maze, and this is together with the Honorable Presiding Officer, Honorable Annabel Camacho Oligario, and the Secretary to the Sangguniang Bayan, Madam Estelita Silvano Igia.
Good morning. The 21st regular session of Sangguniang Bayan ng Ipil is hereby called to order. Ang bansang awit.
Kayang mag-ibig, kalas ng sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinilang, tuyag ka ng mag-ibig, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisipin, sa nagatang
I would like to ask the Secretary to pull the roll, please.
Hello. Okay, good morning to each and everyone, and welcome to the 21st regular session. Present for today's regular session, Madam Chair, the following: the Honorable Vice Mayor Anamel Oligario,
Present.
Honorable Dayan Catalunya, Honorable Arik Alibutdan, Honorable Elias Dangpalan, Honorable Joel Ebol, Honorable Alberto Alcoriza Jr.,
Present.
and Honorable Al-Hafid Muhammad. On
Present.
record are 7, Madam Mayor and Quorum.
Okay, since we are in quorum, Mr. Floor Leader, adoption of the order of business.
Yes, Madam Chair. Considering that we're in quorum, therefore I'd like to move for an adoption of the order of business for today's session, Madam Chair.
Second.
It's being seconded. Visitors hour. Suspension of the Floor Leader, suspension. Kaya naman tayo privilege hour. Privilege hour.
Okay, so we will go to the privilege hour.
Suspension.
O di man ta dapat visitors. Madam Chair, I'd like to avail of the privilege hour. To the Honorable Presiding Officer, Honorable Anamel Oligario, to my colleagues in the Sangguniang Bayan, I will no longer mention them one by one, to our Secretary, and to the staff of the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil, different offices, different Sangguniang Bayan members. Good morning to each one of us. And of course, a pleasant good morning to the people of Ipil. Madam Chair, I stand in the privilege of informing not only my colleagues in the Sangguniang Bayan, but also the people of Ipil. This is in relation to a marker that has been in the municipality of Ipil for quite some time. I think for about 2 decades already, commemorating the Ipil massacre that happened in April 4 of 1995. The establishment of that commemorative, what we call this, installation in the heart of the municipality of Ipil, particularly at the former outpost of the chief of the local police office, that in fact there were around 8 members of the local police office at that time who perished during the Ipil massacre. Madam Chair, my attention was requested by the municipal executive, Honorable Ramses Troy Oligario, some few weeks ago, and he asked me if ever I can make some representation with the Alpha Pi Omega, a fraternity existing in Ipil for quite some time, and who happens to be the sponsor also of the establishment of that commemorative monument situated at the National Highway, right at in front of Row A and Row B.
Brian Parks.
Near to the Bayan parts. Okay. And the mayor has the intention to coordinate with the Alpha Pi Omega, because it's very clear, Madam Chair, that the area that establishment still belongs to the National Highway. It encroaches the National Highway. And I am happy because last week, during our session day last week, before the start of our session, I had the chance to meet the officers of Alpha Pi Omega in my office. And we talk about that proposal by the Honorable Mayor. And I'm happy to inform everybody that the Alpha Pi Omega in Ipil is very much willing to vacate the area. And they are willing that the local government unit of Ipil will somehow demolish. But it should be replaced with a small monument perhaps, but right at the very side of the national highway so that the construction of the national highway can continue, Madam Chair. So I would like to commend the Alpha Pi Omega for the immediate response to our calling, and salamat gid kaayo sa ilahang mainiton nga pagsuporta. And I am proposing that the new monument that will be established at the side of the road that will not definitely encroach the national highway, it shall be designed by our Municipal Engineering Office, headed by Engineer Carlito Kulan Jr., I think, who happens to be a member of Alpha Phi Omega also. And the officers of APO in the Municipality of Ipil is trying to reach out the office of their brother, our engineer, Carlito Kulan, to make a new design. And I propose that it will be a collaboration between the local government unit of Ipil and the Alpha Pi Omega, or APO. But yesterday, in one of an occasion that I was able to attend together with the mayor, we were able to meet the president of the Filipino-Chinese Chamber of Commerce in the Municipality of Ipil, in the person of Mr. Tata Briones. And he is very much willing to also help us in the establishment of that new memorabilia for the Ipil massacre in that area, near to that area where the establishment is situated right now, Madam Chair. So it's going to be LGU Ipil, the Alpha Pi Omega, and the Ipil China Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So I think it's going to be a development for the Municipality of Ipil, kay ang atuang karsada nga kanhing na tabunan ni ana nga memorabilia para sa mga nabiktima sa Ipil massacre nga mga pulis, ma-open na siya, mamahimo na, matiwas na ang construction din na. So that would be all, Madam Chair. Thank you very much, and my salute to the Alpha Pi Omega for the quick response, and for the people of Ipil perhaps to participate in this new project in the near future. Thank you, and God bless everyone. Good morning.
Thank you, Honorable Alcoriza. Any more? Honorable Catalonia.
Madam Chair, good morning, each and everyone. This will be just a short privilege speech, only to address a concern that was forwarded to the undersigned with regards to the in our market or our middle office. There was a concern regarding the inadequacy or lacking or short off in the weight of the rice sacks that was sold in the market. So this privilege speech would like to forward this concern to the middle office to conduct calibration of the weighing scale of the store selling goods to our consumer, particularly the sacks of rice. Madam Chair, that's it.
Okay, thank you. Wala na? So, okay. Okay na akong kamayang privilege speech lang. No? Gamay ra ni, mubo ra ni siya. Anyway, good morning again. So, kini akong concern karon is actually ganahan lang nako ni siya, igawas lang ba? Ang concern lang nako sa mga staff nato, no, before ta mo report dito sa atong mayor, sa atong administrator, make it sure nga ang imong gi-report insakto. Kay ang tawong imong giigo masakitan. Di ba? Hangyo lang ko. Ang imong i-report insakto lang. Please, ayaw na nausba kay sa tinuod lang nagkurog in tawon ang tawong concern. Kay gipatawag ni admin o giayog kasaba. And then after that, nisaka ang ato ang si James, ang atong accountant, nisaka o giklaro ang istorya. That's about the loan nato nga syempre nahuman na akong term, i-renew ang signature dito sa DBP. Ang musay na ang ato ang bagong mayor. Ang di ba? Ang bagong mayor na may mubayad. Ang si Mayor Alibutlan, ako na po'y nagsunod. So nahuman naman pud ko, Siyempre, ang musunod nga mayor, mo'y musunod kay wala man po nako dalaning building dito sa balay. Naaraman ni dinhi. So, ang kwan gid ana ang ako lang hangyo nga before ta mo adto sa kwan mo report ta kanang insakto nga reporting atong himuon. No? Kay balo man tas balaod. Balo man tas balaod. Hangyo lang na nako para di masakitan. Kay lisod na manimalos unya ng imong gitira. Manimalos unya na siya. Kay iniingon ra bagid siya. Kas-ana lang makabalos ra jud ko. So, wala ta mga staff nato dinhi, please lang ang atong adto man ta, di lang ta magpabilib ba nga insakto ta. Di ta magpabilib, dili ta magmusip-sip unsa bay tawag ana. Ato lang hangyo lang kay di ta ganahan nga atay mga kontra nga natay mga kontra diri sa munisipyo nga magpataka tagtabi nga dili insakto. Hangyo lang na nako ninyo. Please, kung mo naman mo i-report dito ni Mayor, na mo i-report sa atong admin kanang insakto nga istorya. Hangyo lang ha. And then apo ko'y second concern nako karon is nihangyo po ba mga staff nato, no? Kamo diha sa table. Kanap kamo hinahinay lang kuno inyong tingog. Gi-request lang ko ha nga pasultihan lang mo nga during session hinay lang ta, silent lang po ta, no? Di lang ta mas taas mas kuan pa inyong tingog kaysa mo adiri mag-session ni hangyo ra na hangyo na ako nga pasultihan lang mo. So ako na isulti karon, so mora na siguro. So sorry kung kinsa may naigo, sorry lang, ako lang is please usbon lang nato atong batasan. Thank you. Okay.
Madam Chair, I have here one visitor.
Oh, nana.
Yes, we have one visitor. So I think ato lang ning accommodate. We will try to accommodate this. So with that, Madam Chair, I move to dispense or to suspend the rules to accommodate our visitor. And our visitor is Miss Cecil Colombres of Don Andres Ipil.
And a second for the suspension of the rules, please. It's been seconded.
May buntag sa tanan.
May buntag.
Ako di ay si Cecil Colombres na mangayon ta kog tabang para sa akong amahan, laborial assistant.
Taga-asa ka?
Taga-veterans po.
Kano sa namatay?
Atong 14.
Colombres daw.
Colombres. Veterans.
Purok Hillside veterans po.
Purok asa?
Hillside View.
Ah, Hillside.
Hillside View.
Hillside. Katong sakwan, katong dito. Yeah. Yes.
Tamot lang tayo.
Unsay problema nimo sa Villa Babas?
Sa Villa Babas pati sa iyang burial, paglubong.
Villa Bayan ka sa Villa Babas, MSW dito.
Dito na sa MSWD.
MS na. MSWD rata. Kumpletuha lang imuhang kwan mga requirements tanan. Death certificate o imuhang barangay indigency siya, certificate of indigency. Then ang MS maka-provide sa imuhang mga up to 5,000.
Kuan naman ni sa kuan. Pero na pa jud sobra.
Unsa to?
Nakapangayo na mi dahil naman.
Asa mo nakapangayo?
Dere
Sa MSWD. So,
itagaan na po nila.
pilay gihatag sa inyo ha.
Kabapugo kabalo ka ako kung manghud atong gakuan.
Amot-amot. Pass lahat.
Tamot na lang ta.
MS.
Gikan na mi.
Parihura na siya. Nakapangayo ka sa taas.
Dito na may gikan.
Ihatagan po ka.
Gatagaan na po ni dito. Pero apa yung sobra?
Pasdahat na lang. Pasdahat.
Sige na. Sige na, sige na.
Kasi mingon siya kung saan ng pasdahat.
Oy, one
Okay,
stop
sige
di
na.
abi mag-pass diha. Para mahuman ha kay
Okay dahil lingkod lang tagbalik dito dahil.
Salamat.
alagi.
Mao.
Ah. Sige na. Kisa may pass dihat, pass dihat.
Wala may hat.
Walay hat. O di pass na lang.
Kinsay mangulikta.
O dire dire.
Okay, si Wild nangulikta to. Back to order.
Yes.
Reading and approval of the minutes of the previous session.
Madam Chair, for the reading of the minutes of the previous session, I move that the reading will be dispensed, considering that we have already provided the minutes. That's my motion, Madam Chair.
Okay. And
Second.
I second for the motion.
Second, Your Honor.
It's being seconded.
Second motion, Madam Chair, I move for the approval of the minutes of the previous session.
And
Second,
I second.
Your Honor.
It's been seconded. Reference of business, Madam Secretary.
Okay, for the reference of business, under other communications, we have here the supplemental budget number 1 of Poblacion and supplemental budget number 2 of Labi and SK supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Sanito and Tumitum.
Appropriation, Committee on Appropriation.
Item B, duly endorsed from the Municipal Mayor is a copy of the MOA to be entered into by and between LGU Ipil and AMMC for the training and affiliation of their fourth year BSBA and SIT students, an immersion program of their grade 12 senior high school students.
Committee on Rules.
Item C, duly endorsed from the Municipal Mayor is the letter request from MIDO for the transfer of assignment of 2 Administrative Aid 1 permanent position from MIDO and Slaughterhouse since the following personnel both render their office duty not in the original unit assignment. Sigondino Kikay, Admin Aid, presently assigned at Slaughterhouse, to be transferred at MIDO, and Ronnie Tagob, Admin Aid, presently assigned at MIDO, and to transfer at Slaughterhouse.
Actually, kwan na ni sa Mayor pero ato lang yapon i-refer sa Committee on Human Resource. Yan ang discretion.
We're now on the committee report, ma'am.
Committee report? Any committee report?
I have 2 committee reports only, Madam Chair.
Duha ra.
Duha ra gyud.
Duha lang. Very good. Very good kakayo.
Okay, committee report number 184, Madam 183. I'll start with committee report number 183, Madam Chair, from the Committee on Rules, Resolutions and Ordinances. Subject here a proposed memorandum of agreement or MOA between the local government unit of Ipil and the Department of Migrant Workers or DMW, Overseas Workers Welfare Administration OWA, the Department of Labor and Employment DOLE, and the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority or TESDA. Remarks and recommendations coming from the committee. The Committee on Rules, Resolutions and Ordinances to which the matter was referred. The proposed memorandum of agreement between the local government unit of Ipil and the Department of Migrant Workers DMW, Overseas Workers Welfare Administration OWA, the Department of Labor and Employment or DOLE, and the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority or TESDA, a convergence of programs and services intended for overseas Filipino workers, OFWs, who are residents of the Municipality of Ipil. A committee meeting was conducted at the office of the Sangguniang Bayan last November 7 with the attendance of the representatives of the 4 agencies of government involved in the agreement, namely DMW, OWA, DOLE, and TESDA. Madam Chair, as we went through the content of the proposed program for the OFWs, the committee wished to incorporate in the MOA itself some observations that might help strengthen the said Memorandum of Agreement or MOA. The agencies involved, especially the DMW, also manifested that the Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil may introduce additional provisions in the proposed MOA if the committee members wish to do it and remand back the MOA to its original source for the inclusion of the additional provisions. Then it will be given back, it's submitted back to the local government unit of Ipil or the Sangguniang Bayan for final approval. The committee therefore recommends that part of the LGU role in the agreement shall be to establish complete list of offices workers under its jurisdiction and shall be on a per barangay basis, including contact numbers, social media accounts, exact working address of the OFW, and at least one beneficiary of every OFW. This is for easy access to OFWs in times of need and distress. However, Madam Chair, the data privacy law must be observed strictly at any given time. Number 2, the committee also recommends that for every OFW who is willing to engage in business, if they come back for good in Ipil, shall be given the privilege by the LGU Ipil for a 50% discount in acquiring any business permits para makatabang punta sa mga OFWs. As agreed during the committee meeting, the Committee on Rules, Resolutions, and Ordinances thereby recommends of remanding back the proposed MOA to the DMW and consider the committee's recommendation of adding some provisions to the MOA itself. Madam Chair, I move to adopt the committee report.
And a second for the adoption of the committee report of Honorable Alcurisa. It's been seconded.
Thank you, Madam Chair. The last committee report for today is committee report number 184 from the Committee on Rules, Resolutions, and Ordinances. Again, our subject matter here is a proposed Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, between the local government unit of Ipil and the Department of Public Works and Highways, DPWH, Regional Office 9, for a dredging program of Sanito River in the Municipality of Ipil. Remarks and recommendations of the committee. The Committee on Rules, Resolutions, and Ordinances to which the matter was referred, the proposed Memorandum of Understanding between the local government unit of Ipil and the Department of Public Works and Highways, DPWH, Regional Office 9, for a dredging program of Sanito River, a project of the DPWH which aims to resolve high sedimentation of Sanito River that may lead to flooding during rainy season. The local government unit of Ipil does not have the appropriate equipment to solely undertake such dredging program, and that is the reason why LGU Ipil, during the time of the then Mayor Anamel Oligario, our presiding officer now, seek the help of the DPWH, considering of the availability of a dredging and other support equipment in their fleet. LGU Ipil's participation is very achievable as it only covers preparation of one requirement, which is the Certificate of Non-Coverage from DENR, the conduct of environmental impact assessment, the provision of other utilities such as the source of electricity and water to the dredging team working the dredging site, as well as providing proper information to the community affected and the security of the team from the DPWH Region 9. And Madam Chair, for the information of the public, walay gasto ang LGU Ipil niini kay ang funds are coming from the DPWH National Office. All equipments are from the DPWH. Ang ato ra gyud is we provide assistance, security, ang kuryente, ang tubig atong i-provide sa ilaha og daghan pa. Considering all the data taken during the meeting, the committee finds everything in the proposed MOU to be in order. The provisions of the MOU are within the bounds of the law and very noble for the people of Ipil, as both the LGU and the DPWH aim to preserve Sanito River, the biggest waterway of Ipil that may bring harm to people if left unattended. The committee therefore recommends for the approval of this Memorandum of Understanding, Madam Chair. Motion for the adoption of the report, Madam Chair.
And a second for the adoption of the report. It's been seconded.
And I move for a resolution approving the content of the Memorandum of Understanding between LGU Ipil and the Department of Public Works and Highways Regional Office 9, Madam Chair.
May second?
I second, Your Honor.
Seconded.
Finally, Madam Chair, I move for a resolution giving authority to the local chief executive, Honorable Ramses Troy Oligario, to enter into MOU with DPWH Regional Office 9 for this dredging program implemented at Barangay Sanito, Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay, Madam Chair.
And a second?
I second, Your
And
Honor.
seconded. Discussion, objection? There having none, motion is hereby approved.
That's all for today, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Any more committee report? Honorable Dangpalan? Wala? Wala na tanan? Okay. Business for the second reading, Madam Secretary.
Okay, for the second reading, we have lots of ordinance. The first one, we have the ordinance granting social pension to indigent senior citizens in this municipality. This is sponsored by Honorable Alberto Alcoriza Jr.
Madam Chair, in relation to this proposed ordinance, I move that this will be calendared for second reading again in the next regular session for further study, Madam Chair.
Okay, calendar for next session.
Item B, we have the ordinance institutionalizing the local nutrition improvement program of the Municipality of Ipil, strengthening nutrition services at the barangay level, promoting healthy dietary practices, and establishing sustainable support mechanism for community nutrition, sponsored by Honorable Glenn Ayan Sabihon.
Since the proponent is not around, let's schedule this one for next session.
Item C, we have the ordinance establishing the municipal local internship program, providing guidelines, policies, and funding for its implementation and for other purposes. This is sponsored by Honorable Sheriff Mazin Hasim.
Schedule for, or calendar for next session.
Item D, we have the ordinance establishing the municipal renewable energy development program, promoting the use of clean and sustainable energy sources, providing implementation guidelines and for other purposes, is sponsored by Honorable Glenn Ayan Sabihon.
Calendar for next session.
Item E, we have the ordinance providing support to the alternative learning system in the municipality, defining its scope, institutional arrangements, funding, and implementing mechanisms, sponsored by Honorable Janelle Bordner.
Calendar for next session.
Item F, we have the ordinance mandating the punong barangays of the 28 barangays to establish a barangay information network for the monitoring and updating of political, peace, and order situation within their respective areas of jurisdiction. This is sponsored by Honorable Elida
Calendar for
Sanapalan.
next session. Next session. Tingnan na siya.
Item D,
For further study.
Item D, we have the ordinance prescribing the implementation of the Smart and Safe City program of the municipality, providing funds, therefore, and for other purposes, sponsored by Honorable Glenn Ayan
Calendar for
Sabihon.
next session.
Item H, we have the ordinance establishing the free Wi-Fi connectivity in all public spaces within the municipality of Ipil to support digital learning, remote work, and local commerce, providing funds, therefore, and for other purposes, sponsored by Honorable Janelle Bordner.
Calendar for next session.
Item I, we have the ordinance imposing truck ban in the municipality of Ipil during specified hours to decongest traffic and providing penalties for violation thereof, sponsored by Honorable Elias Dangpalan.
Honorable Dangpalan.
Madam Chair, I move that this ordinance be, I move for the approval of this ordinance, Madam Chair,
For second reading.
for second reading.
And a second.
Second,
Madam Chair.
Second is discussion. Objection. There having none, motion is hereby approved.
Amendment, Madam Chair.
Amendment.
Yes. I think, Madam Chair, we have, before the start of this session, we have discussed some possible amendments that will be incorporated in this proposed ordinance of Honorable Elias Dangpalan. And first of all, I'd like to propose an amendment, Madam Chair, on the title of the municipal ordinance, proposed municipal ordinance, an ordinance imposing a truck ban within the municipality of Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay, regulating the movement of heavy vehicles to alleviate traffic congestion, providing penalties for violation thereof, and for other purposes. My motion, Madam Chair, is to include in the title of the ordinance regulating movement of heavy vehicles and vehicles that do not have business in Ipil to alleviate traffic congestion, providing penalties for violation thereof and for other purposes. Meaning, if the trucks that will be coming to Ipil, if they will not, or if their intention is not really to come to Ipil because they intend to still continue traveling to other areas in Region 9, then these are the target of our truck ban ordinance, Madam Chair. They will make use of the existing diversion roads to decongest the heart of the municipality of Ipil. And that is why, to put stress in this ordinance, Madam Chair, we regulate the movement of heavy vehicles and trucks that do not have business in Ipil, Madam Chair. That's my motion, Madam Chair, to include the statement or the phrase from vehicles and trucks that do not have business in Ipil. That's my motion, Madam Chair.
And a second for the amendment.
Second, Your Honor.
It's been seconded. Back to the...
Madam Chair, may I request the proponent, Madam Chair, considering the possible amendment to read the full title of the ordinance?
Wala kay copy?
Dan sa ano?
May I request the proponent, Madam Chair,
Okay.
where the amendment be inserted
Heavy vehicles too.
Yes. Okay.
we understand the title of
Yes. Madam Chair, as requested by Honorable Joel Ebol, if you try to read now the existing title of the ordinance, it says, an ordinance imposing a truck ban within the municipality of Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay, regulating the movement of heavy vehicles to alleviate traffic congestion, providing penalties for violation thereof and for other purposes. So, with the amendment that I am introducing, the title of the ordinance will now be an ordinance imposing a truck ban within the municipality of Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay, regulating the movement of heavy vehicles, and trucks that do not have business in the municipality of Ipil to alleviate traffic congestion at the heart of the municipality, providing penalties for violation thereof and for other purposes.
After sa heavy vehicles. And,
heavy vehicles.
And trucks that do not have business in Ipil to alleviate traffic congestion at the heart of the municipality, providing penalties for violation thereof and for other purposes.
Okay, any more discussion?
Madam Chair? Madam Chair?
Yes.
Okay. Even before, when we had our public hearing with regards to this ordinance, Madam Chair, and thus the Honorable Majority Floor Leader introduces an amendment, may I ask the proponent of this amendment, Madam Chair, how about those business transaction within the center of Ipil, especially within the public market, whereby affected on this in this ordinance, Madam Chair?
Madam Chair, okay. If a particular truck coming to Ipil, for example, from Zamboanga City, if the truck or the truck driver will say to the, because we will be imposing a checkpoint right at the entrance of the diversion road, and the checkpoint, our LGU employee will ask the driver of the truck, "Para asa man ka? Do you have business in Ipil?" yes sir, we will be delivering in Ipil, then that's the time that the truck will be allowed to come to Ipil. However, we have an existing market code in the municipality of Ipil that simply tells us of proper time to deliver and when not to come to the public market. So we have already in the, I think, am I right, Honorable Joel, that we already have that in the market code. So ang katunga truck, ang ordinansa na pud sa market code mo iyang sundon. Kini nga ordinance karon nato nga truck ban para lang makita nato kinsa tong musud sa Ipil ug kinsa tong dili musud sa Ipil. So kung musud siya Ipil, then nakapasar siya sa truck ban because he has a business in Ipil. Now if the truck is going to deliver something in the public market, then he will have to wait the exact time stipulated in our market code for trucks to be allowed to deliver their goods inside the public market or at the heart of the municipality of Ipil, Madam Chair.
Okay.
Honorable Ebon.
Yes.
And in connection with that, Madam Chair, if we will realize, if we have that realization that perhaps that the time that we have cited in the market code is no longer applicable as of today, then I suggest that we will amend our existing market code. For example, murag 6 to 6 man siguro ang mga truck no nga di pwedeng mosulod sa pwedeng mosulod.
Pwedeng mosulod.
Pwedeng mosulod. So from 6 p.m. to 6 in the morning. For example, Icer. He comes to Ipil because he will deliver in Ipil. So he will be allowed to enter the public market from 6 in the evening and deliver their goods. At least the driver must see to it that before 6 in the morning the following day, gawas na siya. Now, if we realize that that is not applicable, the time is no longer applicable as of today, then perhaps on a separate occasion, we will amend our existing market code, Madam Chair.
Honorable Ebon. Thank you, Honorable Alcoiza. Honorable Ebon.
That's why this representation really requested the attendance of some of the market vendors affected with this ordinance. So precisely, the intention of this ordinance is to prohibit the entrance of 4.5 tonners vehicles above. So meaning our business men in Ipil, our market vendors, are also affected with this ordinance. So what is now the kuan? I cannot find perhaps siguro i-review lang ang ato ang market code, but I cannot find there certain schedule that really mandates our market vendors nga hantod unsa oras ra sila no mo pasulod ug mo unload og mga goods, because as of the moment any time of the day we can find there unloading of commercial feeds and etc. in our commercial centers, and even vegetables coming from Bukidnon and Cagayan de Oro. So this is Madam Chair, the Honorable Floor Leader. I just want to what is this? Kanang reconcile lang nato ug asa mo gyud mosunod ang ato ang mga market vendors who are affected with this ordinance. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, I strongly believe that our market vendors will not be affected because look at Section 5. of the proposed ordinance of Honorable Elias Dangpalan. In Section 5, it says designated diversion routes. For purpose of this ordinance, the following diversion routes shall be observed. 1. Vehicles coming from Zamboanga City proceeding towards the provinces of Zamboanga del Sur, Zamboanga del Norte, shall utilize the Barangay Veterans Village Tiayan Roads Junction as diversion routes. Therefore, in this statement, Madam Chair, it simply says, it simply tells us that these vehicles coming from Zamboanga City really do not have business in Ipil. Mo na nga, dito sila agi sa Barangay Veterans Village, Tiayan Road Junction as diversion route. Number 2, vehicles from Zamboanga del Norte bound for Zamboanga del Sur and Zamboanga City shall take the Barangay Taway Veterans Village Road Junction as alternate routes. Number 3, vehicles from Zamboanga del Sur going towards Zamboanga City shall take the Barangay Pangigituan Road Junction as the diversion routes, Madam Chair. We are not trying to stop trucks coming to Ipil nga mo deliver.
Ang wala lay business.
Ang wala lay business sa Ipil.
Oo.
Mo'y atong dili pasudlon.
Yes, actually ang kaninya kwan, it's only katong walay baga business.
Yes.
Pero ang ato ang mga delivery trucks nga na ay mo deliver sa mga goods nila diri sa ato mga negosyante, makasulod ra sila. It's not about nga dili kanan, kundi naklaro man ni diri sa kwan sa
in
ilang
fact,
ordinance.
in my amendment, Madam Chair, title itself, it clearly says and trucks that do not have business in Ipil. So trucks that have business in Ipil, they can come in at any time. But kung mo deliver na sila, kung naata dito sa atong market code, amora to ilang sundo ng oras.
Yes, okay.
Kana ra gyud.
Madam Chair, I move for 2 minutes recess.
Okay, recess.
Due to the presence of Gaisano Grand Mall, budget-wise, City Hardware, and other big business establishments. Since 1949, the Municipal Government Center was situated in the Poblacion area, was only transferred in 2022. The Honorable Mayor now, Ramses Troy D. Oligario, who was then the Municipal Vice Mayor in 2022 to 2025, holds office in the left wing area, while the Municipal Vice Mayor, Annabel C. Oligario, who was then the Municipal Mayor in 2022 to 2025, holds office in the right wing area adjacent to the Mayor's office. The local Sangguniang holds office in this area with 3 to 6 legislative staff. The Liga Office, Liga President Roy Andy C. Oligario, the SK Federation President, Treximil T. Palalon, the IPMR, Al-Hafid E. Muhammad, the SB Secretary's office is adjacent to the session hall. The municipal administrator now is the former Vice Governor of the province, Attorney Ray Andres C. Oligario. The session is on live streaming, paperless session. Website is www.sbepil.net. Every Wednesday at 9 a.m. The paperless legislative system of Ipil is a pioneering initiative that transformed a simple post-pandemic idea into a comprehensive model of digital governance. What began as an effort to ease the burden of paperwork evolved into an integrated legislative tracking system, LTS, and a fully digital paperless session.
I take this opportunity to share my deepest pride in a milestone that has defined our legislative work here in Ipil. The adoption of a paperless system when I first assumed office as Vice Mayor years ago. Before my 3 consecutive term as Mayor, I envisioned a Sangguniang that was forward-looking, efficient, and responsive to the changing times.
The program is simple and easily adaptable, allowing easy tutorial to end user. It's highly accessible because anyone can simply type www.sbepil.net in their internet browser to be directed to the official website of Ipil. On the homepage, users can see the background of Ipil, latest news, updates, pending ordinances, and status by clicking on the online paperless session tab.
To all the members of Sangguniang Bayan of Ipil, to our Sangguniang Secretary, congratulations on being a qualifier for the Local Legislative Award for consecutive years. This achievement is a proof to your dedication, hard work, and commitment to excellence in governance. I am proud to have played a role in shaping the Council's efficiency during my
May I introduce for consideration an amendment, Madam Chair, that this ordinance, particularly number 3 of section 5, designated diversion roads, Madam Chair, that particularly number 3, vehicles from Zamboanga del Sur go towards Zamboanga City shall take the Barangay Pangi, Gituan Road Junction, no? Diversion Road. That this ordinance, Madam Chair, be implemented until such time that the Gituan Bridge will be ready for the passage of heavy equipments, Madam Chair.
Okay, any more amendments?
I second to that motion, Madam Chair.
Okay, it's been seconded. Any more amendments?
No more.
Having none? Back to the main motion as amended once,
Twice na.
twice. Okay. Honorable Tangpanan.
Yan na.
Wala na yung amendment.
Wala na?
Wala na. Any more? Any more discussion? Wala naman. Amendments, wala
No
na.
more discussion.
Hearing none.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Schedule niya for final.
wait for the declaration of the presiding officer.
Recess. Ako nang giingon.
Deposit
Back to the main motion as amended twice.
Any discussion?
Any more discussion for that?
No more.
Having none?
No more
Okay.
amendments, Madam
No
Chair.
more amendments?
More.
No more. Motion is hereby approved. Honorable Dang Panan. Bakit man?
Okay na.
Okay na.
Recommend it.
Okay na.
And
Ay, kumana.
i-
For third reading.
uh,
For final
Madam Chair,
third reading.
That final reading.
For
Madam
final
Chair,
reading na ka.
I move that
I-calendar
the
for
ordinance be
calendar.
calendar for
Final.
Third and final
Third
reading.
third and final reading for the next session, Madam Chair.
Okay, na second. Then seconded. Calendar for third and final reading next session. Okay. Next, Madam Secretary.
Okay, next ordinance. We have here item J, an ordinance providing regulations of illegally parked and abandoned vehicles, prescribing towing procedures, fees and penalties for violation thereof within the municipality and for other purposes. This is sponsored by Honorable Alberto Alcoriza Jr.
Honorable Alcoriza.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. With that, Madam Chair, I move for the approval of this proposed ordinance for second reading.
And a second for the approval? It's been seconded. Any discussion?
Yes, Madam Chair. This in the previous session, and there were 4 recommendations coming from the members of this august body, and therefore, Madam Chair, I would like to cite the 4 recommendations. Number 1, on item C, for stalled or illegally parked vehicle as a result of an empty tank, I will be proposing for an amendment by addition with this, Madam Chair. Second, on item G, vehicles parked along the national road delivering goods shall not be towed provided that their vehicle does not obstruct the free flow of traffic. Again, I will also introduce an amendment by addition in this item, Madam Chair. And number 3, the LGU under section 3, impounding of vehicles. Number 3, LGU assigned security officer shall be held responsible. I will be introducing an amendment again. It shall be the security agency, not the security guard himself. And the last, Madam Chair, is I will be introducing some amendments on the towing and impounding fees. Kay murag barato ra kayo. So that's my ano. Okay, Madam Chair, I will be waiting for the amendment period, Madam Chair, to introduce my first amendment.
Okay, any more discussion? Objection? Amendments?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Honorable.
My first amendment is on item C, for stalled or illegally parked vehicle as a result of empty fuel tank may be towed to the nearest gas pumping station. However, the towing fee should be paid to the tow truck in accordance with number 0 kilometers from the point of origin to the gasoline station, and the citation ticket ordinance infraction receipt shall also be issued to the driver. Madam Chair, I move for an amendment on section 6, which is the towing and impounding fees, by an addition, Madam Chair. Item number 3, for stalled or illegally parked vehicle as a result of an empty fuel tank shall pay a towing fee of 300 pesos. Gamay ramon ko ng Ipil, so kung naasa dito dapit sa may pangi, ihatod na to diri, okay na ng 300 pesos for the gasoline of the towing tow truck. So that's my amendment, Madam Chair. By an addition, it shall become number 3 under Section 6, towing and impounding fees for stalled or illegally parked vehicle as a result of an empty fuel tank. The driver shall then pay a touring fee of 300 pesos. That's my motion, Madam Chair.
Okay, in a second for the amendment.
Second, Your Honor.
It's being seconded. Any more amendments?
Discussion sa Madam Chair, basig na pa yung discussion. Sige.
Any discussion for the amendment? Hearing none, then the motion is hereby approved as amended the ordinance. Approve once.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to propose again another amendment on, this is amendment number 2 on item G. Vehicles parked along the National Road, the original version of item G says vehicles parked along the National Road delivering goods shall not be towed provided that their vehicles does not obstruct the free flow of traffic and follows proper delivery time allowed for trucks within the heart of the municipality. My amendment by addition, Madam Chair, shall read, vehicles parked along the National Road delivering goods shall not be towed provided that their vehicle does not obstruct the free flow of traffic, comma, the truck shall not be involved in double parking violation, and follows proper delivery time allowed in the LGU Ipil Market Code for trucks within the heart of the municipality. That's my amendment, Madam Chair, by addition.
And a second? And a second for the amendment?
Second, Your Honor.
It's been seconded. Any discussion?
A little discussion, Madam Chair. May I ask again the proponent of this ordinance? Because we already approved the ordinance introduced by the Honorable Dampalan. So, how are we going to reconcile the ordinance of the Honorable Dampalan and this provision whereby we will allow, if approved, the non-towing of our vehicles, perhaps, I do not know if including vehicles having 4.5 tonners, how we are going to reconcile with this ordinance, Madam Chair? Because perhaps, in my mind, basin unya og maproblema ta ba nga ang uban mingon nga uy unsa man di unfair man nga kami dili gi-prohibit pagsulod dinha wherein ang uban pod nato nga mga even mga 4 tonners vehicle, we will be allowed them, in fact di nato silang ito basta dili mo affect sa atong traffic violation or traffic problem.
Okay, Madam Chair, that is the reason why that after approving finally the ordinance sponsored by Honorable Ilyas Dangpalan, we will also immediately, I would like to propose that a quick review of our market code for LGU Ipil shall be done. And in fact, I'd like to propose again that this review shall be spearheaded by the Committee on Market, Committee on Rules, and together with the MITSUM of the Municipality of Ipil, and also the committee headed by Honorable Ilyas Dangpalan, and we will be inviting some business affected businesses, as what you have mentioned, Honorable Joel, that there are a few businesses might be affected. Okay. Now, I must tell this august body that this is only the towing ordinance. Meaning, if one vehicle who is allowed to come to Ipil to deliver at the market, at the Ipil public market, of course, the truck will not be towed kung wala siya violation, wala siya nag-double parking, wala nag-deliver siya sa proper time that is being stipulated in our market code. But if the truck allowed to come to Ipil to deliver goods, dayon naka-violate, of course, ito siya. Nag-park siya din na for more than 24 hours perhaps, nag-park siya dito sa no parking area, of course, the truck or the delivery truck will be towed, or any vehicle to that effect. Actually, ang atong towing ordinance is applicable not only to trucks but to every vehicle nga mo park sa mga non-parking areas nga naka-violate o unsa-unsa man nga mga violations. So na stipulate naman na diri sa ato ang proposed ordinance. That's the essence of this towing ordinance, Madam Chair.
Maybe we will just approve this ordinance, this one, no, the amendments. And then kung na napoy due after some meeting, kung nanay mga kausaban, we will just amend again the ordinance.
Please.
Okay. Madam Chair, may I ask if tricycles who are now servicing our constituents within the public market nga naa mo park sa dili designated area, affected ba sila nga ordinance?
Of course.
Okay.
Of
Thank you,
course.
Madam Chair.
Okay. Any more discussion for that amendment? We're having none. Motion is hereby approved.
As amended twice.
This as amended twice. We'll just, is there any more amendments?
Yes, I still have 2 more amendments, Madam Chair.
Okay. What's the third amendment?
Okay, I move on item 3 under section 3, impounding of vehicles. Number 3, the LGU assigned security officers shall be held responsible for any losses, damages to the vehicle impounded in the area. Madam Chair, may amendment by replacement, Madam Chair. The LGU assigned security agency shall be held responsible for any losses, damages to the vehicle impounded in the area. That's my motion, Madam Chair. Instead of the security officer himself, it shall be the security agency. Because, command responsibility, it shall be the security agency. That's my amendment, my motion, Madam Chair.
And a second for the amendment?
Second, Your Honor.
It's been seconded. Discussion. Objection. You're having none. Motion is hereby approved as amended twice.
Some more amendment, Madam Chair. Finally, I move on item 6, towing and impounding fees. After number 3, because I have already introduced in my second amendment, number 3, the fines and towing fees imposed in this ordinance shall be paid within 5 days from the date the vehicle was towed or impounded, provided, however, that if the operator/owner of the vehicle fails to pay the fines and or towing fees within the said period, an impounding fee of A, instead of 20 pesos, amendment by changing the amount, Madam Chair, 100 pesos per day on the first and second month. And on item B, instead of 50 pesos per day, it shall be 200 pesos per day on the third and fourth month. And item C, instead of 100 pesos per day, it shall be 300 pesos per day on the 5th month and 6th month shall be imposed, but not to exceed 10,000 pesos. That's my motion, Madam Chair.
And a second for the
Second,
motion,
Your Honor.
perhaps. Motion is hereby approved. Any discussion? Yes, and
Madam Chair, for just a clarification, may I ask for clarification in the violation for the first and second first violation, second violation?
ang amount?
Yes,
The amount?
because I already made a comment and reaction on this previously, that the violation for such towing ordinance is a little bit
Low.
small or
Small.
low.
Yes.
Considering the fact that just imagine our personnel who will be towing from, for example, from the public market to the place kung asa na to siya pang deposit. Just imagine the services and the equipments that we are going to utilize. Di ba? Ang atong i-utilize nga mga equipments, dayon ang ato ang towing fee for the first violation. For example, og isa ka gatos ra. I do not know og would it kanang justify the expenses that we are going to also render by the local government unit. That's my clarification to this ordinance, Madam Chair.
Okay. We can introduce the Fifth Amendment if that's the pleasure of this august body, that we will make some additional amount for the towing fees. Then so be it. We will introduce the Fifth Amendment because if we go back to item number 1 under section 6, vehicles having gross capacity weight of 4,000 kilos above shall pay the corresponding towing fee of 500 pesos for the first 4 kilometers or less, and 300 pesos for every succeeding kilometer from the towing area of the impounding area. For example, if the Mitsum will be able to tow a 4 kilograms delivery vehicle, for example, from the Ipil public market to the municipal government office here in our area in Barangay Taway. That's about 3 kilometers from here. Am I right? O mga 3. So, mubayad sa 500 for the first 4 kilometers. So, ang payment niya is sa proposed ordinance, sa original, is only 500 because sulod pa man sa first 4 kilometers. So, that's only 500. Now, if the members of this august body wishes to increase this, then we can introduce an amendment. But I would like to suggest that I have already moved for the amendment number 4, increasing the fees kung dili nimo i-claim dayon. Mao man ni akong amendment diri kani sa ilalom. Kung dili dayon nimo ma-claim on a day-to-day basis, I think this is very reasonable. First day angtod sa second month, 100 pesos per day. Third and fourth month, we increase siya into 200. Very siguro. Kay naman sa atuan na compound, bayad gid siya.
Okay.
I-approve sa nato ang amendment number 4.
Pag impound mo, pila to bayad? First days.
O pagto pa lang nato,
Pila to?
for example, pagto pa lang nato, gikan siya sa merkado, sulod pa man siya sa first 4 kilometers, 500 pesos. O, pero after 5 days,
Ano tong
kung dili niya kuhaon na niyang sakyanan, mag-daily na putag additional og 100 pesos. Kay mao pa man ni first to second month.
Okay. Any more discussion? Any more discussion?
Madam Chair, may
Yes, ma'am.
this presentation be also allowed to introduce an amendment
Yes, of course.
right after the amendments of the Honorable Floor Leader.
So, i-approve sa
Thank you,
nato ni
Madam
amendment
Chair.
number
Okay.
4.
No more discussion? Motion is hereby approved. Back to the main, as amended,
The
fourth time. Ano? Fourth
Some
ano?
more amendment.
Yes, some more. Kaganahan pa mi. Some more amendments.
Yes, Honorable Joel.
Ano more, Joel?
Is it your amendment now or mine?
Napa-amend pa ka sa
Ano,
lima
siya?
nimo ang amount.
Mo introduce magkag-amendment.
Yes.
Oh, sige, go ahead.
Dili nimo tiwaso ng imo, ha?
Di, wala na. Basig mao ni iyang gusto nga.
Ang katong amount na recess. Ang katong na ng imuhang gusto katong increase Okay, Honorable Ipil.
Yes, Madam Chair. As what I have discussed earlier, that we must consider the services rendered by our personnel and of course the equipments, the facilities of the local government unit. So I firmly believe, Madam Chair, that the violation for 100 pesos for the first offense is very, very minimal, Madam Chair. Basin dili ta kadisiplina sa ato ang mga very abusive nga mga motor vehicles drivers and operators. That's why may I introduce an amendment that for the vehicles as being clarified by the proponent that 4.5 up will be charged in the amount of 1,000 pesos
For the
for
4
4.5, huh?
for the first 4
4.5.
kilometers.
For the first 4 kilometers. However, for those below 4.5 will be 800 pesos.
Okay.
And for the tricycle, that's why I asked if the tricycle drivers and operators will be affected with this ordinance. So for the tricycle operators, drivers, Madam Chair, may I introduce an amendment of 500 pesos towing fee? I sumong, Madam Chair.
Okay, in a second.
Second, Your Honor.
It's been seconded. Any discussion? Any discussion? Objection? There having none, motion is hereby approved as amended 5 times. Okay, back to the main motion. Honorable Alcorisa. Wala na kayo amendment? Wala na kayo. Honorable, Madam Secretary.
I-declare sa Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, just for comment, or maybe a suggestion prior to the implementation of this ordinance, that the areas which are declared as no parking zones will be established prior to the approval or implementation of this ordinance, to be clear also to our constituents. Thank you.
Okay. Now, any second for the approval of the ordinance as amended 5 times? Approval naman ta. Wala naman. Humana ta ganina, ana. Humana ta, ana, ganina. Humana ko.
Humana, okay.
Imo kong libog-libog. Libog na mo. Ako, approval for the ordinance as amended 5 times. And a second for the approval.
Second, Your Honor.
It's been seconded.
With that, Madam Chair, I move that this will be calendared for the third and final reading on the third regular session, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Madam
Chair.
Madam Chair, for consideration. I'm sorry, but this representation realizes that what I introduced, Madam Chair, was only good for the first offense. Di ba? First offense naman to. Wa pa ko ka-introduce og second offense.
Sige. Go ahead.
Yes. So for consideration, Madam Chair.
Okay, Honorable Ipil.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Sige, okay ra.
Okay.
That's why I asked for
Consideration.
If the honorable body agrees.
Sige.
Yes,
first
okay,
offense.
Rano.
So,
Okay.
Okay, so
Let's
thank you
go
very
to the
much.
second offense.
Okay, thank you very much. For the second offense of the ordinance is sponsored by the honorable floor leader. May I introduce, Madam Chair, an amendment for the second offense. Second offense for 4.5 tonners and above will be 2,000 pesos. dayon 4.5 tonners below will be 1,500 pesos, and for the motorcycles 1,000 pesos, Madam Chair, for the second offense. I so move.
Okay. And is
Yes, that is
Yes.
That is
Amendment
for-
siya, by addition.
By addition,
for the
okay.
second offense.
Okay. Is there any second for the amendment as consideration for the fifth amendment
Six
by
na.
honor?
Fifth. Oh,
Fifth, additional naman siya
Yeah.
ang fifth amendment. For the additional amendment from Honorable Ebol, the second offense will be Honorable Ebol. The second offense is 2,000. 2,000.
1,500
Yeah.
and
1,000 for
1,000
motorcycles.
the motor tricycle, Madam Chair.
Okay, and a second for the additional for the fifth amendment.
Second, Your Honor.
It's been seconded. Any more discussion for the fifth amendment? There having none. Motion.
Six na, six.
Dili, fifth pa itong iha. Additional man to sa ihang.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Third. You introduce an amendment by addition.
Addition na po.
Oh, yes. I'd like to request Honorable Alibutan to do that. I-approve sa isahon na lang. O, sige. Third and final offense.
Fishery Code, codified general ordinances since 1949, to 3 volumes distributed to the barangay officials and different national agencies for free.
Allow me to express my gratitude to the DILG for their unwavering guidance, to our Sangguniang members for their diligence and cooperation, and to our people of Ipil for their trust and support. The progress we celebrate today is the fruit of our united commitment. And as we look ahead, may we continue to hold ourselves to the highest standards of integrity, efficiency, and service. With God's grace, let us move forward together, paperless, empowered, and ever committed to serving Ipil and its people.
Ilan sa Sangguniang Bayan sa lungsod sa Ipil. Daghang salamat!
The Municipality of Ipil, Zamboanga, Sibugay came into existence after the signing of the Executive Order Number 249 last July 26, 1949 by the late President Elpidio Quirino. Ipil is a first-class municipality and the capital of 553.33 hectares. Business thrived due to the presence of Gaisano Grand Mall, Budget-Wise, City Hardware, and other big business establishments.
Honorable Ebol,
Okay, Madam Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Ay, Mr. Chair. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Chair. May I introduce an amendment for the third
Succeeding.
third violation of towing ordinance of the Honorable Floor Leader, that the amount for third and violation will be for heavy equipments having 4.5 tonners and above will be 2,500,
Okay.
and the light equipment, of course, the equipments vehicles below 4.5 tonners
2,000.
is 2,000, and for the tricycles, Mr. Chair, is 1,500. I
Yes.
so move, Mr. Chair.
Yes, there is a motion on amendments made by Honorable Able. Any second to that
I
motion?
second to that amendment, Mr. Chair.
Any objection? Discussion? Hearing none, so motion of Honorable Able is hereby approved.
Back to the main motion. Amended 6
times.
Back to the main motion as amended on the sixth time.
6 times.
Sixth time.
Some more amendments?
Some more amendments? Discussion?
Hearing none.
So hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So with that, I move that this will be calendared for third and final reading in the next regular session, Mr. Chair.
I
Thank you.
second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Motion is hereby approved. Madam Secretary.
Okay, on item K, we have the ordinance providing for the regulation and modernization of transport terminals in the municipality of Ipil and prescribing guidelines for their management, operations, and maintenance. This is sponsored by Honorable Alberto Alcoriza Jr.
Yes, Councilor Alcoriza.
I move that this will be calendared for the next session, Mr. Chair. I'm not prepared to for this second reading of this proposed ordinance, Mr. Chair. That includes also the next ordinance on item L, an ordinance promoting the development of local information and communications technology. I move that these two proposed ordinances will be calendared for second reading in the next regular session, Mr. Chair.
Yes, calendared it for the next regular session.
Item M, we have here the ordinance promoting the local development by improving access and connectivity between economic zones, barangays, and service centers and municipality of Ipil, sponsored by Honorable Joel Ebol.
Yes, Honorable Able.
Mr. Chair, for again consideration of the passage of this draft ordinance number 039 entitled an ordinance promoting the an ordinance promoting the local development of Ipil by improving access and connectivity between economic zones, barangays, and similar centers in the municipality of Ipil. I so move, Mr. Chair,
Second.
for the second reading.
Yes, there's a motion.
Second.
Seconded. Motion is hereby approved. And
Any discussion?
any discussion? Amendments? Hearing none, motion is hereby approved. And
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. With this, Mr. Chair, I move that this, again, draft ordinance number 033 be calendared for the next regular session for third and final reading.
yes, calendar.
Second.
There is a. Please calendar this
For third and
final reading on the next
next
regular
regular
session.
Okay, for the business on third and final reading, we have three. The first one is the ordinance institutionalizing the implementation of doing business and digitalization in all government transactions in the municipality of Ipil and providing funds therefore and for other purposes.
So, for those who are in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So, the aye votes Have it.
So, the proposed ordinance is approved on the third and final reading.
So the proposed ordinance is hereby approved on the third and final reading.
Item B, we have the ordinance prescribing the implementation of the Early Childhood Care and Development Program, the Municipality of Ipil, providing funds therefore and for other purposes.
For those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So the aye votes have it, and the proposed ordinance is hereby approved on the third and final reading.
Item C, we have the ordinance regulating the use for the implementation of the traffic lights in the Municipality of Ipil.
Those who are in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So the aye votes have it, and this ordinance is hereby approved on the third and final reading.
We're now on the other matters, sir.
Other matters.
Other matters.
Anyone?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Consul Lebon.
again, I was not able, I would like to apologize yesterday that I was not able to attend the committee meeting together with the DPWH. But for pila ka gabi namin ga labay-labay diya sa atong national highway, we got difficult really because of the present na gina-asphalt na sa ato ang DPWH. However, we got difficult in our transportation kay ngit-ngit kayo ang dalan, then wala pa nila dayon sundi ng uban og what is this, kanang white paint marker diha sa atong national highway. Dapat sundan gyud ni dayon nila kay lahi ang reflection sa asphalt kontra sa ato ang concrete road. Even concrete road no, na ay mga what is this, paints, no, within the national highway. Just to remind mga driver operators until asar dapit ang ilang limit diha sa kuan kay basig ma-out of estimate diha sa pag mga kuan magdasmag na ng ato ang mga vehicles. That's only my observation because yesterday I learned that there was a meeting together with the DPWH, Mr. Chair. So just a reminder, additional reminder, Madam Chair, Mr. Chair, to the DPWH. Thank you very much.
So, shall we call the
Mr. Chair.
Who is responsible now? Dinha sa DPWH man siguro.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Consul.
This is in relation to the statement of Honorable Joel Abol. Yes, I agree that if we pass by during night time, especially if it's raining in a fully what we call this asphalt overlay road that is not being painted with any traffic paint, then it's going to be very, very dark. It even poses danger to motorists. And in addition, we have here in Ipil asphalt finished. In fact, a lot of motorcycles ang madisgrasya kung makaagian ng uneven road because of the asphalt overlay that is only being implemented on the first 2 lanes perhaps, and then on the third and the fourth lane wala na. Inigtabok ni mo speakers lane, maglabi nag-ulan, makuan gyud ang imong ligid. That is why in relation to this, Mr. Chair, because at this point in time we have seen asphalt overlay activity being implemented by the DPWH, and according to DPWH second engineer meeting with the DPWH, so that LGU Ipil, in aid of legislation, we can be we can have the exact information as to when is the implementation of the asphalt overlay, as to where, kanangana ba, plus paminaw po ang atong hangyo, nga unta, tiwason na lang po ng ilang, kung magsugod mag-asphalt overlay in one portion of the road, hopefully, DPWH will have also the ability to finish the asphalt overlay, the entire 2 lanes or 3 lanes or 4 lanes. Dili tong usa lang ka lane, duha lang ka lane, niya naay lane sa karsada nga dili tiwason. So I'd like to propose for a meeting, Mr. Chair. We invite the DPWH regional office because they are the ones implementing the asphalt overlay according to the DPWH 2nd Engineering District based in Ipil. So that's my suggestion, Mr. Chair. We will invite DPWH regional office in relation to the asphalt overlay implementation in the municipality of Ipil, Mr. Chair.
Sige. Madam
Chair,
Secretary, please send.
In addition,
Yes.
Mr. Chair, that the plan of the honorable floor leader be ASAP. We will not wait until such time that there will be accidents, no? Mahitabo din na sa ato ang national highway. ASAP, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
So, Madam Secretary, please send a letter to
In addition, Mr. Chair,
No, we will just, my suggestion is, we will just invite, perhaps not in the session, but in a committee meeting, for example.
Yes, committee meeting.
Committee on Infrastructure, and together with the Committee on Rules, because di na to ni ipatawag nga klase nga meeting para lang mag-meeting, kundili basig na adi ay tay mga mahimo nga mga balaod in aid of legislation, Madam Chair. So I'd like to propose that a committee meeting shall be held inviting the representative of DPWH Region 9.
Halos ana.
Is that a motion?
Yeah, that's my motion, Madam Chair.
I second the motion, Madam Mr. Chair.
I think additional, Mr. Chair, I think we will invite also the district dito sa DPWH, Mr. Chair, para alam din nila ang
Yeah, pwede gyapon.
para hindi lang ang region, kasi kung minsan nagtatanong tayo kung ano mga kaninong project, hindi natin alam kung sino ang natin mapagtanungan natin yung mga tungkol na ganyan. So include the DPWH that's good. District engineer.
Very good suggestion.
Sige. Atong i-invite ang regional office at DP and the second engineering.
Yeah.
Kanos ana?
Okay.
Kanos ana?
Next week.
When? Atong ibutang og specific date.
I would like to suggest that the meeting shall be held perhaps on a Tuesday next week.
Afternoon.
Tuesday next week.
Afternoon.
Yes.
Afternoon.
Okay.
What time, sir?
2 p.m.
2 p.m. okay na, sir? 2 p.m.
1 p.m. na siya. Kaya basig taas-taas ang...
Oh, sige.
Sige, 1 p.m.
So, sige. Any more discussion?
Yeah, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
I'd like to inform this august body that if ever we send invitation to the DPWH, they will attend. In fact, in our committee meeting yesterday, the representative of the regional office for sa heavy equipment, no?
Yeah, heavy equipment.
Heavy equipment department.
Yeah.
The representative or the head of the heavy equipment department of the DPWH regional office came to our committee meeting yesterday to shed light on the proposed, remember, the proposed, the MOA that we approved, or rather the memorandum of understanding that we approved between DPWH and LGU Ipil on the dredging implementation at Barangay Sanito River in particular. Ni-attend good sila. So I am confident that if we try to invite this time the regional office of the DPWH in relation to our query in aid of legislation again on the implementation of the asphalt overlay in the different roads of the Municipality of Ipil, particularly sa Rotonda karon, I think they will attend. They will attend. Thank you. Yes, I propose that it's going to be a committee of the whole para naatatanan.
So, sige. Atong invite ang regional office sa DPWH and the second engineering district on Tuesday, 1 p.m. as a committee of the whole.
Okay.
So, any more discussion? So, hearing none, the motion is hereby approved. Any more other matters?
Chair.
Yes, Council Catalonia.
For other matters, the national government, as stipulated in Republic Act 10929, third DICT is undertaking the free Wi-Fi internet access in all public areas in the Philippines to accommodate or to enhance in the services of economic, education, and even improvement in knowledge. It has been observed that the rural health unit of Ipil is reliant on such service to enhance its delivery of services in terms of communication and PhilHealth transactions. So through this program, it will also improve all its transactions to be able to provide or improve its delivery of service to our constituents in Ipil. So with this, Mr. Chair, I would like to move for a resolution requesting the Department of Interior Information and Communication Technology through Secretary Henry R. Aguda through the DICT Regional Office 9 and Basulta to provide free Wi-Fi connection to our rural health unit situated at Barangay Poblacion in this municipality. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
I second for that resolution, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Any discussion? Objection? So hearing none, motion is hereby approved. Any more other matters?
No more?
I move
Meron
to
ka?
adjourn.
Kunsya lang pala.
I move
Mr.
to
Chair, I
adjourn.
move for, if no other matters, I move for adjournment, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Second.
Second.
Motion is hereby approved. Adjourn.